Okay. I think it's doing it. Yeah, there it goes. We're live now. That's crazy. It actually did it. Except it's set to unlisted. Oh no, hang on.
I was about to say it's not.
That's okay, I can fix that. It's set to unlisted. I'm gonna freaking sneeze.
Do it.
There we go. Live. Hell yeah, let's go, gamers. Let's go. Okay, excellent. That means now we can do all kinds of fun stuff, like actually record the live stream. We're gonna try to make a VR chat world here. We're gonna try to do. I have a card game that I made recently called Let's Be Wizards, and I want to try to convert it into VR chat. I want to make a world where you can play it in VR chat. I did this with Greed of the Dragon before, so if you guys want to play one of my games in VR chat, you can. But Let's Be Wizards, it hasn't been technically released yet, so this would probably be released before the actual game itself, which might be kind of a fun thing. But that's what we're doing. So this right here, I'm gonna build the dice here, but I also have that's the wrong thing. I also have the actual world loaded up here as well, so we'll be able to do all kinds of fun stuff here in a moment. But yeah, how's it going, everybody? How's it going? Got it. All right, let's live right now. I'll make a post on my community post so that people can watch from there if they so do desire. And of course, it's already in the server because it automatically does it. I should probably just make it automatically do it on my main server. But anyway, that's what we got. Let's begin. Let's try our best. Let's start with the dice, because I wanted to do something with the dice besides just being a cube. I wanted to maybe bevel the edges a little bit or something. That way it's a little bit more of a thing. And where, yeah, that'll do. And now I just need to insert a face on every single one of these bad boys. So let's find them. Death. We need it to be an image texture, wherever it is. Image texture. And then we'll open it up and I'll move that over here so you guys can't see it, because I'm sneaky like that. Desktop. And it should be over to Tabletop Games. Let's Be Wizards. Oh, goodness gracious. I have the death symbol right here. Boom. Boom. Assign? Oh, I don't even have the... Oh. Well, hang on. we don't want it to look like that. We'll just call this base. All will be base. There we go. And now we'll assign that. And we'll have to... Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. This isn't going to turn out right at all, is it? I need to... Cubic? Oh, that didn't fix it. Extend. Yeah, I didn't think about that at all, did I? I should have. Let's see. I can edit the texture somewhere. UV editing. There we go. Goodness gracious, no wonder it won't fit on there. I gotta... How the hell am I supposed to do this? What if I unwrap the face and then try to apply it? That didn't work either. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Oh, wait, no, there's something going on here. Box. Flat. It's doing it a little bit, but it's giving me more than what I need, so I do need to grab these corners or something and move them, I think. And I think this will fix it, probably. We can hope. We can hope that this is what we need to do to fix it, but it could be still wrong. Look at that, it actually worked. It's upside down, but I guess it technically doesn't matter because this thing's going to be flung all over the place, and it might land upside down. And if it lands upside down, then there you go. So back to this. I'll have to unwrap that face. I'm going to go ahead and unwrap all the faces so I don't forget to do that. Wrap. UV unwrap, unwrap. 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 I think that was all of them. I may have forgotten. I have a physical copy of the dice right here next to me, so I'm going to try to do this accurately. So if that is the skull, then this one should be creature one. So let's go back to this. We'll assign creature, but we got to get image texture in there and then open this up, and it opens it up here every time, doesn't it? How about that? All right. All the way to the bottom. That's not the right symbol. There we go. And we'll assign that right there. See, that works. I'm doing it. I'm texturing something. That's freaking nuts. I will just go to UV editing. I think I can actually grab like the whole line if I switch the yeah, there we go. Just like that. That's what I should have done with the other one. At least I know a little bit of something. Just enough to mess everything up, I suppose. That should... Yeah, there we go. See, that doesn't look bad at all. Now, I just need to edit again. And if that was the paw print, then this one, this face, should be the heart thing, which guys don't know what that is, but you'll see in a moment. Open it up. Oh, shit, cancel. Hang on. That's not supposed to be an image texture. That one was supposed to be... That one's supposed to stay the way it is. I clicked on the wrong one. Anyway, life. Image texture. How many times do I gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Stay on my other monitor. We can scroll all the way down. This one is life, so it should be... Oh, I wonder if this is the old one or not, though. I guess we're about to find out. Hey, it's not the old one. How about that? We can go over to UV editing and figure that bad boy out here. Gonna shrink it down slightly. Doesn't need to be, this one actually almost fits perfectly, which is kind of weird to think about, because like it feels like these all should have been the same size, but the fact that it fits basically perfectly in there already is kind of strange to me. Oh well. On to the next one. If that's life, we go down one more. This one should be the shield. So that's shield. And we should go image texture. Just like before. Open it up. Move it to my other monitor. Go SP Wizards folder. Scroll down till I find the symbol. Wherever it is. This is it. Open it up. Hit assign. That one's almost, well, I was going to say that one's almost perfect too, but no, it's actually really messed up. This one's already just like, this I think is the only symbol that actually utilizes basically the entire space of the dice. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so last two symbols. This one should be element, base, image texture, open. Oh, goodness gracious. Scroll on over. Let's be wizards. Scroll on down till we find it. It's in here somewhere. Element. There we go. And then assign. And then we click over here and start adjusting this bad boy because it's all kinds of messed up. It's like stretching weird over here because of how I'm moving it. It looks kind of goofy. There we go. And then that leaves just one more left, which would then by default have to be luck. So let's find luck. Isn't it lucky that luck is the last one? Or is that an unlucky thing? You be the decider. Because we don't actually know. If I, wait, do I even have it on here? Oh, I do, right here. I thought I was missing it for a moment. Assign. Boom. Shrink that bad boy down. All the way over. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Alright, that's all of them. So now if I just go back to layout here. Now I can find base and just change that to be black. And now the edges are all black except thing. It looks a little bit weird. I guess this one especially. Let's try to fix that on this a little bit more. So that it's touching the black. That way it kind of blends in a little bit better. It's looking a little bit weird. Just a little bit. Layout, UV editing. There we go. It still looks a little bit weird, but I think that's probably the best I'm going to get with it. Could maybe fix that side slightly. Yep, there we go. All right. So we have the dice, and we'll just save it as what are they called? Spell dice. So I'll just say spell dice. Save. And now we have to export it as well. So export FBX, spell dice, in my Blender models, export it. And now I can just doop, bloop, be gone. Go over to assets, and if I can find it in my folders, over here in the banana folder, over to Blender models, scroll all the way down. It should be here somewhere. It's probably gonna be massive as well when I first place it down, but I can just shrink it. So here's the spell dice. Boom. See, it's kind of large, but I can just also, it's not black for some reason on the corners. That's weird. Why did it not save the black part of it? Oh well, that's fine. That is fine. We will leave that as it is, and it would just be white. And now it can't look weird. We need two of those though, so let's clone it. I'll need two of those. I need to make them both static. And they, of course, need pickup. They need to be able to be picked up. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this one, and then we'll clone this one when we're done with with all of these different things. It should. I think that's actually all I need to do to it. Oh wait, there's a sync. VR object sync component. We need that because otherwise, without that, no one else will actually know like I'm holding it. No one else will be able to see me holding it, and it won't be synced for everyone. Day trip W. How's it going? We could. There's something else on this too. Not pick upable or orientation or any other stuff. It's something like. Where is it at? It's in this somewhere. Is kinematic. There we go. Wait, no, not that. Collision discrete. Oh shit! I think it was continuous dynamic. I think that's what it is. Let me open up the other project real quick because I have two of these open at the same time. I can just look at how I did it previously, in the past, and see what it says when I grab one of these. It is. Hang on, let me just grab the card because that'll be easier. Continuous dynamic. That is correct. Look at me go. All right. So now I can just clone this, and then I can just leave these over here for now. I'll probably just move them kind of a little bit more to the center or something, but I'm not going to be touching those for a minute because I have to do a lot of other stuff, like actually build the map. Building the map is the actual part that we got to do now. It's going to be my actual like deck of cards whenever it's done. So I'll just leave that right there in the center for now. I can go ahead and get a handful of stuff that I want for the object. So I have a scroll that I want to put in this world as well. It's kind of massive, but we can shrink that down as well. So we can have a couple of scrolls. This one should also have a VRC pickup as well. May as well do that first since it's already on there. Pickup. And instead of discrete, continuous dynamic. The reason why you want to do continuous dynamic, by the way, is what I've learned is if you don't do it like this, whenever you throw it at the floor or like if you drop it or something, there's a chance that it will actually clip through the floor and basically be gone forever. So that's a thing to keep in mind. That's what I've learned. You can also throw it through walls and stuff too if you throw it hard enough and at the right angle and stuff. But yeah, that should be good for that. I want you to be able to pick up the scrolls, but they're not going to really be important for anything, so it's just a fun thing that you can pick up and throw around and whatnot. And the use gravity as kinematic. Kinematic basically will like I believe it basically makes it to where it just stays in place the way you drop it. And gravity, of course, it has gravity, so it'll fall. But that's what I think is the case anyway. Anyway. Let's see. I gotta find a couple of other things. I think I do want to use some maze walls here because I do have that. We'll also probably grab. Shoot, where are they? I know I have a ton of them. Well, here's a bookshelf. I need that. I'm gonna get the birthmark book in there, and also Chore. But that's a brand new thing that I did recently. I kind of want him up in there. A bench maybe. We might use that bench for something. Above all else model. I'll need to get my a folder of like what the hell are they even called? Materials. That's what they're called, kind of. I need that so I can put those in there too. So let's go to pictures and just that's going to be too much. I'll probably use some kind of grassy type thing for like a floor or something. We might use a flag or something. This dude's just funny, so we could throw him in there. Some weed. This might be a good skybox to use, even though we really probably won't need one because we'll be inside. This. Some dirt. A tree thing. This might be useful. It could be funny to have a Fortnite gift card in there somewhere. This thing because it's part of the book cover. Let's see what else. This could be a good floor because what I want to do is I want to have like a floor and then I want to have like a lot of like stones that I'm going to put in the floor that's slightly raised, so it's going to be like a cobblestone floor a little bit. This could be a good skybox if I choose not to use the other one. This is some more weed. Just a bright green thing for some reason. This. That. Another one of these. Just a random picture of a blue jay. Why not? We can put that on the wall or something. And we have something else. These might be better than the other floor that I chose earlier. Grass floor tiles could be good as well. Some bananas. Can't go wrong with some bananas and some gold things. Some beans might be funny. Another gold thing. Leaf. Lava might be useful somewhere. Cookies. Trying to find... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Some cheese. There's something else. I know it's in here somewhere and I can't find it. Oh, it actually might be in desktop instead. It is. These two. Okay. Oh, wait, no, there's also a couple of other things that I know for a fact I'll need because some of the models I did have them as reliant. For now, let's do that. This apparently is missing something. What am I missing for this? This is also missing stuff. What are you missing? I put them in there. They right there's. And there's. Throw these in theirs too. Maybe I gotta just remove them and then re-import them or something now. That's weird. Usually it will recognize that you have the textures now and just give them to you. But let's see if that fixed it. It did. So I can just put the book there now. That's strange. Oh well. Put that book in there. Bookshelf. We have to have some books and stuff because the premise of it is that you're in a library of an old dusty library and you have some magic powers now. That's just how it goes. These might be useful. Oh no, that's not useful. That's not the one I thought it was. That was my terrible one. Where? Aha, here's some rocks. One rock anyway. Where the hell are my other rocks? And why are they all not right next to each other? I just have random freaking things all over the place. I have too many models. A lot of them are just junk. I need to like throw away a bunch of them or something. This might be the thing I was thinking of. Yeah, it is. Okay, and some wooden planks. Might be something we do. We might even just build a bookshelf instead of using the bookshelf model I have because it's not very good. A wooden sign can also be useful. What else? I know I have rocks somewhere, but I can't find them. Oh, we had to throw Dom in there. Dom has to be in everything. Flat rock. Flat rock and flat rock. Boom. Alright. So, we're getting there. We are slowly but surely getting there. First things first. I want to change this floor to something a bit like this, maybe. No. This? Something close to that anyway. Maybe this. This might be what I'm looking for. Something that's a little bit darker, though, maybe. Anyway, regardless, we can always just tile it up. That way it fits in there a little bit better. And looks. This is also going to be like way too much space, but that's fine. And now what I'm going to do is get to my objects, my flat rocks, and just kind of stick them in between, like so. We're going to shrink it down a little bit too, because these are kind of large. And that will be how my floor looks. I'm going to go ahead and create a new cube. I forgot what the shortcut is for like to bring it directly to you, but oh well. This is gonna be a reference cube because usually most avatars that are like average height are gonna be, this is gonna be up to your hips usually. So that means this is gonna be about as wide as my hips basically. My hips don't lie. So we'll shrink that down a little bit more. we're gonna give it a texture of some kind. I think I have something. Hello, Namek. How's it going? How is it going? That's not the texture I want. Actually, that texture might look good for the... Oh, never mind. I should have another texture in here somewhere, and this mess of a folder of just random textures and stuff. I'm doing good as well. We're trying to build a VRChat world. Let's Be Wizards is what we're building. So it's going to be a card game that you can play in VRChat. But we gotta build a floor first. We gotta build a floor. Do I not have... Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This right here. Oh, that might be a little bit too dark. It might be good for the base floor though. Just tile that up a little bit differently here. Oh goodness gracious. That's fine. You shouldn't, like, when everything is said and done, you should be able to see the floor that much anyway. And you've been learning Blender recently? That's good. How far have you gotten into Blender? Like, how well can you build things? That's probably not too bad. Just shrink that down a little bit more. I just want a bunch of these. And this is basically gonna be my floor tiles. Because I want them to be like almost intersecting in the floor. Like it's like floor tiles basically. See how they almost connect? That's exactly what I'm going for. And I want them to basically do whatever. I made a robot for my first thing. I don't remember what my first thing was, but I've gotten a little bit better with it. I mean, I made some stuff. Like just today I made this scroll right here, and I actually think it looks pretty good. It does. It's super simple, but I think it looks good. But yeah, we'll see. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, those just don't look. Yeah, let's do those instead for these.
He uploaded an image on your channel.
Oh, and art is cool. Oh yeah, I see. Like you have like a person almost. I see. You made it very humanoid. That looks pretty good. I'm not really good at that kind of thing yet. Like I followed the tutorial to do something like that, and it did not come out very good at all. But I did make Chorb today, so we got Chorb now. He's massive, but he's not supposed to be. We can just set him on top of here. He'll just be vibing. It's a super simple model, but I think it looks cute.
It is cute.
Anyway, let's get some
lore accurate Chorb.
Gotta practice. Love that. It is. Shoot. I forget where it is, but it's something about... Man, why do I always forget where this is? Is it in assets? I think it is. It's an import new asset. No, that's not right. Game object. That's not right either. Component. It's not component either. Asset manager. I think is what I'm looking for. Package manager. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. And we'll just... Yeah, we'll just do that, and then we'll look for Pro Builder. That's not the right. Pro Builder. Install that into this project. Then I can do all kinds of things. You want to get into game dev? You learned a little bit of Godot. Oh, you haven't learned Godot or Unity yet. I haven't ever even touched Godot as far as I know. Unity is the only thing I have experience in because I've used it before to make maps in VRChat, which is what I'm doing right now. I've also used it to make mods in Lethal Company. I actually made a Lethal Company map And I've also used it to do some stuff with Bone Lab before in the past as well. So I have a lot of experience in Unity, but most of it is just like really shitty map making. Any script related stuff, I usually have to just look up a tutorial. Like that's what I did for how to figure out how to make the cards work. Do I have it now? Let's just close that. Oh, I don't see it actually. That's weird. Hang on. Yep, no, it's here. Okay, cool. Give me a new cube. Give me a new cube, game. Now we're gonna build some walls. One of my friends was trying to teach me how to make a Gorilla Tag clone. How original, yes, I know, but I couldn't even do that with what he was telling me. I was following a tutorial to do like a simple like VR game where it was just like you just can like teleport around and grab objects and stuff, and I couldn't do it. I was doing really terrible. It was hard. It was hard. I can't read that to save my life, but there you go. You said something, and it's on screen for some amount of time. Incredible. Normally there's a Pro Builder like window or something where you can actually, yeah, right here, open Pro Builder. Slap that right there. Now I can, where is it? Edit the shape. Oh, right here. It's been a minute since I even messed with Unity, and I'm forgetting stuff already. YouTube keeps giving me ads on the stream. How dare they?
Every 10 minutes.
Delay the ads. That's strange. They're turning into Twitch. It's Jover.
It's Jover.
It's Jover. It's Joe Mama.
Over.
Oh, goodness gracious. I can just edit this, I think, and then just make it to where it won't show ads. Yeah, right there. Should show less when I do that. Save. There we go. They're turning into Twitch. It's Jover. The moment that it turns into Twitch, it really is Jover, isn't it? That ceiling should be, wall should be tall enough though, right? I think so. I'm actually not sure how much space I'm gonna need either. I think honestly, like, the amount of space I have right now is probably too much. But we'll leave it to about right there. Well, I don't know actually. Because it's not supposed to be, it shouldn't be a huge thing. Although I was the same with Blender, I couldn't understand a thing, but I learned a bit. And now I kind of do some 3D stuff. Maybe it's the same with Unity or Godot. I just watch a few tutorials. Yeah, I struggle with tutorials in general, usually. So that's usually why it doesn't work out very well for me whenever I'm doing something. Oh, goodness. This is going to be a... Oh, that's fine, actually.
Tutorials make it look so easy.
Yeah, tutorials make it look so easy, and it's like, what am I doing? Hang on, because I tried to do one for some trees on for Blender to like make trees. It was that video. It was like how to make trees in Blender in 1 minute, and the dude was just going. I was like, hang on, please, please. And then I was following what he was doing because I ended up watching it at like halftime speed or something, and I was following what he was doing, but it still wasn't. It still didn't look right. And I'm like, what the heck is going on?
That'd be some origami tutorials sometimes. They're just like, alright,
Yeah.
you ever seen the fastest folder in the West? Like, I need step-by steps to just say, this is step one, or fold,
This is step
and then
one.
pause, and let me look at it, and before you
Yeah.
fold it in.
I hate when people say it's just practice. it sometimes is. Yeah, it is. That's the thing is I ended up doing with Blender is I pretty much ended up just self-teaching myself. Like I hardly ever look up a tutorial, and when I do, I'm like, I usually figure it out by the time they're like halfway through it or something. I'm like, oh, this is probably the next step. Look at that. That's crazy. That's the next step. I can't believe it. Never would have guessed it. But it can be really annoying sometimes following tutorials. Okay, this should be able to accommodate most avatars, but I am just gonna go up slightly higher just to be a little bit like careful, basically, if that makes sense. I gotta select all the corners, everything. All the corners, everything. Alright. Whoop. Just a little bit higher, because you are meant to be, like, basically a child here as well, so you should feel that sense of, like, oh, the ceiling is really high up. Anyway, that's probably good. Now we'll just get a normal plane and put that on the top. 3D object, plane. I've already made a few rendered scenes in Blender for fun. I actually haven't ever done that. My thing usually for Blender is, oh, let's I'm still having that open. My thing for Blender usually is that I want to just make models that I can use for VR chat worlds and stuff. Because then I can do stuff with it. I also own a 3D printer, so I like to do that too, where I'll like, oh, I'll make a 3D model and then I'll 3D print it or something, and that could be a rewarding experience. Because then I can physically hold what I molded, when I modeled. It's almost like
clay.
Yeah, it's almost like clay in a way, because you build it with your own hands, but really you're building it with a mouse and a keyboard. And then it's a whole thing. This floor tile thing is going to end up
like
being a problem, I think.
Or something, but then it's like it exists, you know.
Yeah, exactly, just like that. Yeah, these are going to be... Maybe I could just leave them, like... Maybe I can make them a little bit bigger, because I feel like if I have too many of these, it's going to become a problem. Also, these all need to be static. Yes, change its children, too. Yes, change its children. Your children are forever changed. Goodbye. But yeah, you need your objects. You don't have VR. That's okay. I used to make these scenes in Gmod with a bunch of props and ragdoll, so it's nice to have a full control of what to add in it. Oh, I used to make maps in Gmod a long time ago. I think I still have Hammer, which is the thing you need to do it. And I made some stuff with that. Made some pretty basic kind of dumb little maps with it. Of course, I never had anyone to play with, so I just did it just cause, I guess, but it was fun. Right. These were the trees I ended up making, by the way. They don't look super great. I was thinking I could have them like be shrunk down and kind of look a little bit like grass, but not quite. That's not right. I don't know if that looks like grass. I can make it look like grass. Let's make it bright grass. Grass floor. Oh yeah, that actually does kind of look a little bit like grass. Of course, it needs to be even smaller than that, I feel like, but shrink this part down a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Now we have a little bit of grass creeping up through our in between our rocks and stuff. Kind of do this a little bit with it and just... Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it is meant to be a basement, so it might look a little bit weird just having random bits of grass in here, but it'll be fine, probably. We can hope, at least.
Grass.
Lego grass? Is that what you said?
That's what it looks like.
Lego grass.
I didn't say it, but I didn't say it in chat.
Alright. I used these, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Cool beans. It's actually, it is not looking the way I had hoped it would look. And and I was a little bit worried about that because I don't want to make new models just for the floor, which I'm probably gonna end up having to do.
The ads again. They just hate me. Just me in particular.
They just hate you in particular.
It is every 10 minutes. Because I got 4 ads and it's been 40 minutes.
I don't know why I was doing that.
Me either.
It doesn't do it on my other channel when I do that.
I know.
Anyway, you sent some renders in the art channel. Well, let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I like the little sword. It's a super simple, like, little low poly model or whatever, but it's nice. I like it. Let's close that out. It for some reason opened that image 3 times. It copied it 3 times on my browser. That was what all those tabs were. What the hell? But these don't have collision or anything, so they shouldn't be super expensive to have in my project. So at least I know I won't have to deal with that too much. I wonder if there's something maybe I can do with, like, the texture. And then maybe that'll make it look a little bit better. Maybe I could just make it like a gray blob instead of like a whatever it was before. That kind of works a little bit. If you look super close, you can get fine detail, but otherwise, no one's going to be doing that anyway. But yeah. Yeah, I do actually kind of like that. I might want to change the floor to, like, dirt or something. Let's see what a 3x3 looks like. Yeah, that's looking okay. 5 and 5. The entire floor is going to be covered by these tiles, except a little bit of some stuff. So hopefully it'll continue to look all right. These look way too similar to each other, so I'm going to kind of separate them a little bit. This, I think, is going to be kind of neat, though. I haven't really done much of like a floor type thing before in other worlds. And I think if I do this right, it's going to end up looking kind of nice. Just, let's try not to bite our tongue here. Is that a saying? I feel like that's a saying. I can have them be different sizes too, so like this one can be like way bigger for no reason at all. And we can just shove it like right over here. Yeah, and then these places that have like the bigger gaps, I can fill in with these, since these are a little bit bigger and they kind of clip through it a little bit weird. What if I just shrink this around a little bit like this? Maybe that'll help. Oh yeah, it does a lot. Look at that, just a little bit of grass. A little trick, just doing a classic little shrinking some trees to make them something. Make them grass instead. Turn them around. I'm not really sure what to do with the walls yet, because I feel like that's not going to be a good wall because it's too bright. Actually, this might look good. Well, okay-ish anyway. Yeah, that's not gonna. Oh, whoa. That's a little bit too big. That's about what I want. It's kind of a pretty large. Okay, now that I've put textures on it, I can kind of see exactly how large this thing is. It's easy and cool looking. I agree. I hit save and now it's doing a bunch of stuff. What the heck? Something I probably should look up a tutorial on here in a minute is exactly how on earth I can change the texture on different sides of something in Unity. Leave those by him. Take you, slap you around here somewhere, just like so. They do almost fit next to each other, but these tiles were the ones I used for Greed of the Dragon, and they're like the things where you go from. It was because it was a board game, so it was like, whatever. It was the different like spaces for the board game. Interesting. You have a weird whatever the fuck that is. You just come on over here, buddy. Hey, looking kind of strange. Looking really strange. Looking really, really strange, boy. I feel like there's a way better way to do this floor that I'm not thinking of. But for now, let's throw in Dom somewhere. Where is he at? He's up here. We'll just put him up here in the corner. You're gonna have to go, sadly. I'm so sorry, but I hope you enjoyed your time here for your brief amount of time. Good luck on the map making. Thank you. Goodbye, Namek. Namek. Num 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 num. Dom, just be up here in the ceiling. And we'll give him the weed texture. Oh, that didn't really look that good, did it? Cheese texture? That doesn't look much better. Oh, he could be beans. Oh, yeah, none of these are going to look right, are they? I'll have to tile that up a lot or something. Yeah, you can't tell at all what he is, but we will know. The people that were here for this will know. Oh, you can actually see it pretty well on this side of him for some reason. Let me just rotate him. There we go. Dom is up here watching over the whole experience. Doing his thing. Oh, it's so broken and so messed up. I could probably fix it now too, because I've learned a couple of things about that since it originally happened. Yeah, this is just going to be a painstaking process. I probably could just clone a bunch of these at once though and just rotate. Yeah, here we go. We just over slightly. Bada bing, bada booms. Bada bings, bada booms. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom, bing, bing. Alright. Assets. Figure out some stuff like the bookshelves and whatnot. See, this is what I'm talking about by a terrible bookshelf model. It's freaking massive, and I gotta do all kinds of wacky stuff to get it to be the right size. See, now that's almost as tall as my hip now, right? So... Wait, is it hip or shoulder now? Now I'm not sure. I think it is hip, though. That is about the height of. So that means I need to increase the size of it a little bit. Slightly larger. It's okay if it's it's okay if it's a little bit taller than me, because again, you're meant to get that feeling of being a kid in here. So things being a little bit bigger than normal is okay. Now that I am like placing stuff down like this and stuff, I can definitely see that this is way, way, way too big. So we're gonna do something about that. And we're gonna shrink that wall in. That's okay, we'll leave that alone for now, but that should be a much more manageable space. It still feels like it will take forever to go from one side of the map to the other. I don't know. I need to give this some kind of texture or something, because I'm not about to do this, but I need something that's going to help me, like, just remember what it is. I guess I could use a weird form of this. Yeah, that works. It looks like a weird box, but that works. This is going to be how you draw your cards. So actually, I probably should look a bit like this, since that's what the top of the cards look like. And then I'll have to make enough of these to give to every single player. Well, I guess I would just need 4 of them, really, but... I don't know if that's big enough, but we'll find out later. Let me go into another testing stage. Right, you go over there onto the bookshelf. We need you sitting on that bookshelf, buddy. Yeah, see, that's the shelf. That's what I'm talking about. It's like now I gotta extend it this way because it's not wide enough that way. It's just all kinds of messy. Also, that needs to be a static object. Static shock. That also needs to be a static object. Move that over. Yeah, we can shrink it slightly more. Cause I kind of like the idea of the scroll kind of sticking off the edge a little bit, but not that much over the edge. You know what I'm saying? So that should be good for this. Simple little thing here. And we got to give this a mesh collider. I'm pretty sure because it's not. It's got a weird thing going on, so it's not going to work if I don't. We'll clone this a few times. Just one thing that's just nothing but like a bunch of scrolls. There we go. We can have some of them sticking like this and like this. Kind of have them a couple like that, and then like one like that. We gotta move it over now a little bit. This one could be on there like this or something, where it's just basically just a pile of them. It's such a tedious little detail, but it will go a long way in feeling more normal, if that makes sense. Oh wait, these guys need objects. Oh yeah, they do. They need freaking colliders. Hey, all right. Let's give them colliders one at a time here. We'll do a cube. A box collider is probably good enough. Yeah, that'll work. Box collider. I can't believe I forgot to put a collider on these damn things. Oh wait, I could just multi-select them. Boom. Now they all have one. Okay. So we can just move that up slightly. And when the thing starts, it should kind of fall on it a little bit or something. There we go. Look at that. We got a shelf just full of random scrolls here. We should probably clone a couple more just to give it more clutter. Let's do that. And then that. Slightly more cluttered. It's looking like Baldur's Gate now. Let's get Absurd Above All Else up in there. Shrink that bad boy down. And sit it up on the shelf too. That. We'll also need a box collider. It will also need to be pickup, and it will also need a sink. Your object sink. And before I forget it, it does not need to be discrete. It needs to be continuous dynamic. There we go. We can increase the size of it and maybe set it around like this or something. There we go. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Slap it on there randomly. Shrink it down a little bit. There you go. Boom, just like that. Shrink it slightly. Okay, now we got to give it all its things. So we give it sync, pickup, continuous dynamic, and a box collider. Boxes. Boxes, boxes, boxes. That's what we're all about. I'll make this slightly larger. I hope that works. It might work. I don't know. I kind of need to do another book or something so I can have like a blank one here that I can just put up on like a bunch of shelves or something. That's for future Danny to deal with, though. For now, we'll just keep doing this. Working on just a little bit of a something at a time. It's a little bit of a something at a time. We can grab all these objects, clone them, and just set them over here somewhere. Just about there. Move them around a little bit so it kind of fits in here a little bit better. Just like so. It's a process. It is a long process, but it is a process. Okay. A couch. We can throw a couch in there somewhere too. This is also, that's one of my biggest issues with Blender. When I make a model and then port it over to Unity, it's always so massive, and I'm not really sure how to get the right size right, if that makes sense. So we'll throw just a random couch just sitting on here somewhere. This will do two things. One, it will mean I have to use less of these objects. And two, it'll make it look more realistic, because it's also supposed to be a basement at the same time. So it's like an old basement that's also a magic place that's also just in a house, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know anymore. It's something. Yeah, grow you up a little bit. Move you around. Boom, just like that. And what I'm going to do is, I'm actually probably going to go ahead and do it now, is take all these flat rocks. Where's the first flat rock? Why is that flat rock 3? Alright, that's fine. Flat rock, flat rock, flat rock, flat rock, flat rock, flat rock, flat rock. All of these different flat rocks here. And we'll take them all and we'll bloop, put them under one flat rock. This way. Oh, that, okay, I need to rename this so I know what it is. Ref cube. There we go. Now, oh, there's more flat rocks. Flat rocks. All the flat rocks can be under one object. That way when I finish it, I can just grab one, or grab the, click on this, and now I can move the entire thing all at once. And since I can move the entire thing at once, I can clone the entire thing at once, and then I can rotate the whole thing at once to be minus, whoa, that's not right. That should be 0. That should be, oh, that's position. I don't care about that. I care about rotation. Minus 180. There we go. I was so confused why it wasn't moving the way I wanted it to. Now I can kind of just do like this a little bit. Just like this. And now I can just down a little bit. Fit it up inside there. Just like that. You can even rotate it around. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Put you in there. Just like that. Yes, we're doing it, gamers. We're doing it. As simple as one can be. Move some more of them around a little bit. And now I can take this flat rock and parent it to that flat rock. So now I have flat rocks with flat rocks, and then I can grab all the flat rocks at once and clone those and do this. And we'll have that done in no time. Shoot. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Boom. That's easy, kind of. They just fit together like puzzle pieces now, right? That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Yeah, we need to grab multiples of these and move them around and stuff, because now they're... Now they're all kinds of misaligned. That still doesn't quite look how I had hoped it looked, and I guess maybe because it's the floor, maybe now that's like kind of looking the wrong way. Because I feel like it would make sense if it was just like a black color, like a really gray color or something, instead of even being a anything at all. Red. A brown? Yeah, like a brown maybe, because then it kind of looks like a carpet almost, but not quite. It kind of just looks like, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know. I might redo the floor completely later, but at least if I decide to do that, I can easily just delete all of them at once, because they're all under like just 3 little flat rock things here. And in the meantime, we're gonna need some more shelves. And again, I think we are still too large. But that'll be fine. Let's do the thing where you're actually gonna be standing at for now. Should that be like just a floating wooden plank? I feel like that could be kind of cool. Just a floating wooden plank that you just have. Everyone just has like a floating wooden plank that they can have. That just... Actually, what it should be is like an open book. Do I have an open book model? I feel like I do, but it doesn't look right. Let's find them. Bookshelf. I have a birdhouse. Control panel. That's not what I'm looking for. It's probably going to be way down here for some reason. Tower, trees, towers, tower pieces. Spellbook open. Yeah, but it has like thingies on it. Because it was meant to be like a oh no, it's coming. The book is opening up and it's eating you alive. Oh shit. So that's not gonna work. Unless I can... Unless I can edit the model from within here. What happens if I just... And I want to open this thing up. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't think there is a way for me to fix that. So I guess that could be something else I do. But for now, since I need some kind of placeholder, I could use the bookshelves like I was talking about. It looks good. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I guess oh, I don't have Blender open anymore. I was gonna say I do have Blender open, so I could just do that. But I guess I could just open up Blender anyway and try to do the book, because I don't really like how that looks. It will hope for the best on building an open book. I needed to do this for a while anyway. First off, let's great. Now I'm used to Unity controls here. First, let's do that in half. think it also should be extended out in these directions as well. About right there. That's about the length I'm looking for. Let's set origin to geometry. That way it's centered again. I think that's probably about what I'm looking for here. So now we just need to take it, slash that bad boy in half, grab you, specifically you, and just kind of go down a little bit, just like that. Wait. Wait. What happens if I do that and then... Oh, goodness, it goes way over. Okay, never mind. We'll just try to be super careful about... Yeah, I can use this. That'll be helpful. So I can have that come out to right there. Yum. Yeah, it does look yummy, doesn't it? Let's slice another one and move that to right there. Yeah, there we go. And now I can grab both of those and push them down a little bit. This will allow me to hopefully insert some faces onto these two, which I think will allow me to maybe make the pages. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll grab both these and what happens if I just... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's okay. That looks okay-ish for now, but we'll figure it out in a second. I think what I might actually need to do is make them go inward. Well, no, that's not right either. Outward. That doesn't feel right either, though. I wonder if I could... Oh, I can't loop cut that way, can I? I can do that, though. I'm not going to. Let's leave that stuff alone for now. We'll insert a face onto both of these. Why is it doing it like that? I don't want it to do it like that. Let's bevel them. That's not working either. I mean, that's basically already an open book, right? Yeah, no, let's loop cut this way a bunch. Because then, yeah, let me undo where I inserted those faces at. And then just cut a bunch of pages here. And then I can make those like different lengths and stuff. Oh shoot. Give me the face. If I just eat them like this. Okay. We'll just do some more loop cuts then. How does that make you feel, huh? I bet it makes you feel like you shouldn't have done that to me. Wait, what happens if I just move those over? Yeah, that's probably a good way to do it. Instead of how I was doing it before, but whatever. I just need to do exactly that same thing on this side. Now it's looking like an open book because it's got like edges there, right? I need to do something similar on this side though, which I can just grab every other one of these and just move them all at once. There you go. Do the same thing on this side, and we'll have an open book in no time, right? I'm probably definitely doing this in the worst way possible, but you know what? I get to do it however I want to. Yeah, I see now. That seems to... That'll be okay. Probably. What happens if I delete that? Delete the edge. Oh, yeah, it does that wacky thing, doesn't it? Okay. Well, we're getting there. I think now. Now we should be able to extrude that out slightly. Extrude that out slightly. Nope. Come out of both sides. Because it needs to be able to fit within the book itself. You see what I'm saying? So now if we do that and extend that one out, I feel like I'm doing better than what I am. But maybe, just maybe, I'm doing awful. A man can dream, can he? A man can dream. Does that look right? No, that doesn't. That's not at all what an open book looks like. That does look much better than what it did a second ago, though, because it actually looks like pages are coming out of the thing. Which is what I wanted. So that's basically an open book, so I could use that, right? Right. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I need to do something with this, because this side now is like, what the heck is going on? Maybe I need to grab these two as well. It's all just a guessing game when it comes to modeling something, right? That's what the professionals say, probably. I'm just guessing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing. That's definitely what everyone says when they're modeling. Yeah, we'll take both of these and kind of shrink these in a little bit more now since I've done it like that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And I can actually even texture it here. Everything should have like a base texture, and then we'll make all of this stuff a different color. All of this. New. And we'll just make that like this color or something for now. And assign it. Oh, that's actually pretty close to the color that I was going for anyway. Get the border around here. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Sign that. All right, let's change this up a little bit more now. Because I'm going for like a brown color. That's not enough of like a brown though. That's like it's almost a red. Actually, I could go red. That actually doesn't look too bad. Like just a little red book. Maybe change its brightness down a little bit so it's like more closer to like a maroon color. That's not too bad. I need to do something like that with this as well. This actually probably could be a different color too. So we'll do all that, plus that one. And we'll just call that one whatever. It's weird because like based on what angle it is, it's like almost a completely different color. I actually am kind of somewhat proud of this. I mean, it could be a lot better, but it's the best I got right now. I wonder if I could take this and extrude it, and then that will make it look better. Because that's not right. Like I feel like because the pages shouldn't be out like that, but something I feel like that's where my problem is like this middle bit, because that's what looks the weirdest to me. But I can't put my finger on it. I'm not sure. I think it's because the whole thing is a page. When in reality, this whole thing should be like way lower. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that whole thing should be like way lower. Because it basically needs to be able to... It needs to like meet in the center. See, that's closer to like an actual open book now. It might be a little bit messy on the inside somewhere, but just don't look on the inside. Who really looks on the inside of items anyway, right? Yeah, that's what the issue was. I think this also needs to be out more as well in that same aspect. Like that needs to come down a little bit more so that this could come down more. Okay, we're messing it up, but we're hoping to fix it. we're gonna hope that we're doing something to fix it soon. Yeah, that should. I just do that with all of these. What the hell is that? I mean, it's starting to look a little bit better because it's actually like bent. What the fuck have I done though? This isn't... What are you? What is this thing? How did you get there? Yeah, there we go. See, I can grab those. Again, if we just shove all this stuff on the inside, it should be fine. As long as it's on the inside, it can't hurt us. It won't hurt us. I promise, it won't hurt us. All of it gets shoved back inside. I need to like x-ray this or something because I can't see this. There we go. I think we've done it now, right? Because that's closer to what a book is supposed to look like, I think. We can hope. That should probably go up more. Grab the this part of it, and maybe that'll... Nope. No, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. We'll leave it at that, right? Because that's what a book looks like. Open book. Let's set origin to geometry. That way it's centered in there, and we will export it like so. Open book, Blender models, export it. Boom. X, save. Okay. The time has come to see if that was good enough of a model. Oh, modeling. It's a pain, isn't it? Where's my O's? Elemino. Elemino. Oh, come on now. It should be right here. Let me just reopen the folder because I may have to load it in now. Up a little bit, up a little bit. There it is. Where are you? Open book. It's massive, but of course we can just shrink it, so I don't care. Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent. Better than what I was gonna do. Shrink it in this aspect a little bit. It needs to be big enough that these things can sit on them. Some work. Come on over here. No, come on. There you go, buddy. Because I want it. Because this is basically where your cards are gonna go. So I want to be able to have that be able to sit on top of it, basically. So that needs to be even larger. A little bit taller. This is going to be the thing to draw. We come into the problem of what is the right angle and height of this, which I guess I could test as we go on. That is essentially going to be 1. And I'm going to duplicate this. And we'll go from, what is the right rotation for this? This way is doing something. Minus 180. That's not right. Wait. 180. There we go. So now that one can be directly across from it. Whew, okay, and then we'll have another one that is at 90 degrees. And then another one that is at minus 90 degrees. There we go. So we can have 4 of these. We'll have them not too far apart from each other, but far enough that you can't just kind of glance over and see what they have over there. And this will tell me roughly how large I need this world to be in order for it to, like, for the walls, I mean. So like right now, I know that I can bring this wall even further already. I could probably do the same with this wall, just because there's like a lot of like nothing over there. And this wall too. Whoops, wrong way. And that should basically do it. The next issue is, like, you know, obviously there's a lot of incomplete stuff like the floor and everything, but another issue is actually getting the cards in place. But for now, I think what I want to do is none of this. It's not in this builder. I want to build this and test it. So I want to do that. So we're gonna build and test. It might have me sign in. If it does, I'll just hide my information or whatever. But build and test. Let's save it first. It's saved. My errors. These aren't that bad. We could get rid of those. We'll pretend those don't exist, and we'll build and test new build. It should load me into VR chat, and then we can see what it looks like in VR chat. Because it's gotta look like something. It's gotta look like something. I don't actually know how long it'll take for it to load all the stuff. I know after the first time it's quicker after the first time. At least I think it is, because it just builds stuff. Attempted to load the data of a world we do not own. Clearing blueprint ID. Okay, well that's interesting. That's probably just like, hey, it's The script can't be used. The card script, because I copied it from a different thing. So, all right, let's see what happens. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that over there in case it has me log in. Okay, it's initializing world. There we go. I'm in the world. I didn't give these things colliders, but that's okay. Oh wait, how come I can't grab these? What the fuck? What the fuck? All right, I'm gonna need to figure out what happened with that. Yeah, I can grab those just fine, but I'm not sure what happened to this. I'm just grabbing the collider, I think. And these, just straight up, I can't grab at all for some reason. I'm not sure what happened with that. That feels incorrect. Yeah, this has a collider. I'm actually scared to click this because it doesn't work. So it might just destroy everything. This I would say is an okay height. I might lower them ever so slightly, but I think this is a pretty okay height, all things considered, because the avatar I have on right now is an average height avatar, and I'm hoping that like this book will actually be able to hold the cards without me having to angle them any different than this, because I think this is a good angle. If I do, I might just have to put like an invisible collider right here so that they don't just slide off the edge or something. But that's another thing for another test. I'm glad I tested when I did though, because I have no idea what's wrong with the dice, and I have no idea why I'm grabbing the collider on these. So let's exit it up, close it out, get it out of here. All right, gamers, what's going on with you? Why did you? Oh well, these don't even have a collider. That's probably why I can't do that with these. Why did it do that for the other thing, though? Like, the knees is just picking up the actual collider, which is weird. Scroll. I don't understand why it would do that. What did I do wrong? Why do I grab the collider when I grab that? Maybe because I don't have an exact grip, but usually that doesn't matter. I don't think kinematic has anything to do with it. Surely not. Let me damn, I can't even hardly grab a lot of these scrolls. I'm just gonna select a handful of the scrolls. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 right here, I'm going to mess with. Oh, multi-object. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just have to select them one at a time then. Scroll. Yeah, as soon as you try to multi-select, it gets rid of it. Damn, now I can't even find the damn thing. Oh, it doesn't do it for that. I'm stupid. Is kinematic. We'll say is kinematic for these, but not the others, and then we'll go and build again and see if that fixed the issue or not. Probably not. I'm not sure why it would need that though. I've never needed it before. You see, it built it way quicker. It's already loading. It's already loading. Already. As soon as it loads, it'll be loaded. And that, there it goes. Maybe. Well, it is a white screen, but we're getting somewhere. Yay? Nay? Yay, nay? I also need to fix this spawn because I'm almost clipping through that. Right, can I grab these now? No, I can't still. Wait. Oh, I'm grabbing the box again. And that's still happening for these, even though these were the ones that I changed. What the hell? Why am I why? What did I do for my other thing? I have used gravity. Scroll down the stream. Merrily. Inspector. Is kinematic did not do anything for any of these. So it must be something else that's causing it to do that. And whatever it is, it's happening to the spell dice as well. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I'm not supposed to give them a box collider. No, I do need a box collider. Because otherwise they're just going to go right through the floor, basically. It's weird. Oh, maybe because I made them static. That could be it too. I don't think pickable, uppable objects are supposed to be static. Since they're static and the collider isn't, then it's picking up the collider instead of that. That's probably what it is. It was all half static. Now they're not static. Yeah, because on my other project, I didn't make anything that's pickable, uppable, static at all. None of them are like that. And now that I think about it, the books that I put up there also don't have... Yeah, they're also not static, and they were working just fine, so that's what it is, most likely. Okay, that felt really strange, because I don't know, I guess I never fell into that trap before. Speaking of traps, now we gotta do some really annoying stuff here. I guess we could just put the, let's just make a new object here. Game object. 3D object. We'll make it a cube. Just like this. And I have the textures from the other thing right here. Wait, nope, that's not right. Cards. They're in this somewhere. There we go. So now, just have a portable set of rules. No, not a portable set of rules, but a set of rules that I can have on the wall somewhere. Let me find my spawn point before I forget about it. I was facing that corner, which means the blue arrow is where I'm going to be facing whenever I spawn into a world, which means I don't think I can actually even rotate it, but we'll try to rotate it like that. Yeah, I don't think that worked. We can hope that it did something, though. And I'll just spawn myself like this. That way the rules are, like, kind of next to you when you spawn in. Maybe I should put them on this wall instead. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Scooch on back. Set up the rules here. I guess I could just put it on both walls, like one wall here and then another set of them over there. That way, they're easy to find. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's basically the whole wall. which is kind of what I expected it to take, but it's a whole thing. All right. Now we'll just take all huh? Stop doing that. Stop grabbing the wall. I don't want to grab the wall. I want to grab these. These don't actually even really need colliders. Also, they definitely should be static. And yeah, like I said, they don't need colliders at all because that's unnecessary. We'll take them. And we'll go 90 with them. And it's not reversed or anything, and we can just... They are reversed, actually. Son of a... Okay, that's okay. We'll just take you, go over here, you, over here. You needs to go ways over here. You can go here. You'll go there, and you can go there, right? 5 and then 6. Yep, that's right. That's the right order. Just rearrange them so that they fit. This way you can't make the excuse. So I couldn't find the rules. They're on both walls, bro. What are you talking about? They're on 2 different walls. You're just cheating. That's just what you're doing. You're just cheating. You're just pretending that you can't find the rules because you don't want to see that you're cheating. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We got the rules in place. I want 1 more of these, and I want to turn that 0, and I want to slap the story on there, just because it might be a fun little thing to kind of look at. I might just leave it kind of somewhat small, and then I think the dice were actually a decent size when I was messing with it. So I'll have this be set up like right over here somewhere. And we'll do this. Slide you down. You also do need your box collider now, because I'm going to make you pickable upable. Pick up. I think this one I won't make synced. That way it's like, it doesn't matter how, like, who's holding it. It's whatever. Dirt map with a shelf. That's basically what we're doing. I'm trying to put Let's Be Wizards into VR chat is what I'm doing, though. You know a little bit about it, because that was the thing that I was gonna play with a bunch of people in the server. Yeah, that should be fun. And now I will need about... Oh wait, actually, I'm probably just gonna make all of these the children of that cube. And then I'll rename it to rules. This way, if they're all just there, and I can just, and that gives me a little bit more space. And this is just the story, and I'll rename it to story. Rename it to story sheet. That way I can't forget what that is. And it's just there. What else? We're gonna need the thing cards. So let's go ahead and start working on the card part of everything, I suppose. Oh geez, that's gonna be the rough part. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be the rough part. I'm gonna have to increase the size of them slightly. Also, I need to figure out how I can change it so that the texture is only on one side, because otherwise you could just see what I have if I'm holding it up. And I'm not actually sure how to do that. As a matter of fact, I don't think I can without doing a Pro Builder item. So let's component. Is Pro Builder even on here? Game object. Pro Builder. You need to be a cube. Cube. And then now we'll see if that actually lets me change the different sizes. 1.5 meters tall should probably do it. That needs to have a different texture. Is there a way to do that? I think there's a unwrap somewhere. UV editor. Ugh, what's happening? What are you? Huh? I don't know what this is. I don't mess with this kind of stuff, man. I don't know what's going on. So if I click that, no, if I click this, it lights up this whole thing. Which means, oh, but I can't actually change the color or anything on this. What happens if I just do that and then in the inspector, can I just add, no, not add component, but add, just slap this onto that texture? I can't. Damn. How do I do it? That's what Google's for, right? We can ask Google if Google knows. There we go. All right. How to apply a texture on one side of a cube. Texture mask renders on one side. Let's see what this says. One side of a mesh, yes. In fact, this happens normally. A little info about what a side mesh is. Meshes are constructed, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about all that stuff. I just want to know how to do it. Is there a way for me to do it? Engineer will render all 6 sides of cubes. Blah, 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 blah. There's always YouTube as well. And I could just look at that. It's 5 minutes long. 5 minutes to apply a texture to just one side of a cube. Oh, here's one that's like under a minute. Let's see what this one is like. What the fuck is happening? This already looks more complicated than it needs to be, bro. Let's just look at this.
When you get your next big idea,
when you get your next big idea, blah 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 blah. Nobody cares. Yeah.
Hey everyone,
Skip
and
this.
welcome to this little tutorial on how to.
I know how to add a cube. We can
got
skip
this
that part.
cube here, and we want
God,
to
this is an
apply
old version of Unity
arrow
too.
texture, but just to one single side. So let's take that texture here, import it into Unity, and
Yeah.
let's create a material. So create material.
Material.
And we're going to use this. Let's call this material.
Okay, so it seems like it wants me to, get some materials. So we'll take this and we'll turn it into a material. Yeah. I don't really fully understand how he did it because it's straight up just a different thing entirely. Like it's a completely different setup because it's an old version of Unity that he's using. Inspector. They somehow turned it into a thing though. What is it called? Material. I'm pretty sure if I just grab it and just drop it on something, it becomes a material somewhere though. Somewhere. No, I don't want to click on that anymore. But I guess it doesn't. Oh wait, materials. That's not it. None of these are it. Okay. Oh no, that's not gonna be right. What am I trying to do here exactly? Even right, virtual tip, blah blah blah. Cubed. That didn't really do anything, did it? I'm not really sure. Maybe I should look at the other one that looked more
Hey
complicated.
guys, today I will show you how to put a texture on a single side of a cube without needing to write any code at all.
Without
First
having to
thing you
write
want
any
do is
code,
create
yes.
a new shader graph. We'll use the lit one today. Give it a nice name and create a cube that you can assign it to. Next, let's open the shader and start editing. Let's create two in
Oh, goodness gracious, that seemed really complicated. Let's just let's try something here. Shader, I think, is what he did, right? Text Mesh Pro, that's not what I'm doing. Material. New material. Card back, right? And then we can take this and we can say that it's, let's put it into cards. Card back from, I don't freaking know. Why isn't there an easier way to do it? There should be an easy way to do it. That's fine. We'll deal with that in the future. For now though, I need 96 of these. 96 of them. Let's follow this tutorial more accurately. Let's do that. Let's not be lazy. I didn't mean to do that. I just clicked the wrong
Hey
button.
guys, today I
Let's go ahead and delete that. Yeah, we're deleting that. That's gone.
will show you how to put a texture on a single side of a cube without needing
Using
to write
Unity
any code at all.
URP.
First thing you want to do is create a new shader graph. We'll use the lit one today. Give it a
Shader graph URP. All right. Create. Shader. How about that? It doesn't exist. So they're also using a different version of Unity than me. God. Why? Shader variant collection, maybe? I don't see shader graph on here at all. So they're also doing something completely different. Hang on, wait. Someone in the comments had the same issue. What do they say? You'll need to use the URP or HDR package for this, which will change the way rendering works. So this might not be suitable for a solution for an already established project. What? That's gonna be over in not this. Window? Package manager? Is it in this somewhere? HDRP. Yeah, that doesn't exist in this either. Huh. Unless I'm looking at it wrong. You'll need to use the URP or HDR package for this, but I don't know where that is. It's not even in your description, bro. Oh goodness. What about this tutorial? Maybe this tutorial's got what I need.
Architecture and
We don't care about
interior
this. You
design?
can
Find a
skip
3D
this.
designer today.
Skip.
You can easily replace the texture of a material at runtime. You just need the reference of the material and the textures to assign to it. I can show you how to do it, but you'll have to give me a minute to prepare all we need.
Oh my god, this
In my
literally
project,
requires
I
code.
have two textures. Let's create the default cube and a material to assign to it. Drag one of the textures to the material, and now let's create a new script and an empty game object to assign it. Otherwise, the script won't be executed, no matter how hard we try.
Oh my god. Okay, we're not doing that one either because that also requires code. Good god, bruh. There's gotta be a way to do it, right? We'll just say that you have The only other way I could think to do it is to like do it all in Blender and like do every single card in Blender, but that would take so long. I could do that though. That would just be really annoying more than anything. Although I guess it could be beneficial to have a 3D model of every single card or something. For now, let's just start slapping cards on there just so that we can at least, at the very, very, very least, figure out if this is even going to look right. I need an object sync. And I need these to technically be under the map or like through the wall or something, because we don't need to be able to see these things. Right? So let's put you over here. You should try to get a MetaQuest 3 headset and then connect it to PC. It's cheaper. I actually don't have a Quest 3 headset. Quest 3 headsets are pretty expensive as well. And I can't afford one at the moment, so that's part of what the streams are about sometimes, to see if we can raise a little bit of money on being able to get a headset. So let's just take that. That'll be 650 and allowance, which is the name of the card. And we will clone it. And that one will be Ashes to Life. There we go. And we'll do just a couple more, and then we'll see how it's working on the, see if it actually works on the thing. Ashlink, Necromancy. I may have already messed up on this, to be honest with you, but we'll fix it maybe. All right, I need to be able to look at both my projects here at once, because I don't remember how to do this. I only know what I'm doing. I only have the script because I am copying it from an old world that I did. So this is gonna stack the cards. Okay, all the cards are under a single thing. They're under a okay, I see now. The deck, the cards, that. 615 allowance, Ashes, this and this. All of those are inside of that on the other thing. And then we have card spawn, which we can deal with in a moment. But cards first. And then we'll take a look at cards, and we can say that that is 650 in allowance. That one is Ashes to Life. That one is Ashley Necromancy. And that one is Backwash. So it might take like a billion clicks to get it, but in theory it should take them from here and spawn them where I want them to. So for example, this one, I'll need another object. Yeah, another empty object. So it is add object. Where are you? Game object. Create empty object. You will be card spawn 1, because I need 4 of these technically. You, what the fuck? Oh, there you are. It needs to spawn like roughly right here somewhere. I also need to give these things a collider. Will a box collider work for these, or would that just be too awkward? Okay, well we can also just pretend that we didn't put a box collider on it, right? Yeah, let's just try to do a mesh one instead. Yeah, we'll hope that works. I'll do a mesh collider on this one and this one, and then I'll leave a box collider on this one in case. This way I can test if I just did something wrong in a second. For now, that should do it for what I think. Well, no, actually, hang on, because I need this program source, draw card, my pool. This needs to be cards. Object spawn needs to be over here, card spawn 1. There we go. So now when I click it, it should go through that pool of cards, which is only like 5 cards right now. And then it should just give me a random 1, and then it spawns it right there on top of that. And it should be able to be pickable, upable, and all that other jazz. Because these things have rigid body, use gravity. I could also just make them not use gravity. That way it's easier to handle them and they don't just flop everywhere. I think I might actually do that. Also, all of these currently still have discrete. They need to be continuous dynamic. I think I am going to make them kinematic, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that doesn't like ruin it or something. But for now, let's go back and build and test and see how it works, because we need to know if it's working or not. It's going to take from a pool of like 96 cards, so I might have to sit there and spam it a little bit to get the 4 that I'm looking for to see if it will work, but it'll probably be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine anyway. Any second. Attempted to load the data of a world we do not own, clearing blueprint ID. I hope it's not talking about the... I don't know what it's talking about then. I wonder if it's because I have the other project open at the same time and it's causing the error somehow that way. Load it up. 6.49. It's small, it's cheap, it's simple. Okay, I spawned... Yeah, I spawned facing this wall. So these are very readable, I would say. They're large enough. I can read them. They're fine. That's the rules for this game, by the way. Okay, this collider worked. These colliders worked as well, so the colliders are good on that. All right. You, dice, throw you up in the air. I can't grab 2 things on PC at once, but technically on... I might actually make these slightly larger, I'm not sure. Technically on Quest, I'll actually be able to... Oh, I've done that with this now. Huh? Oh well, I'll fix that later. I hope that doesn't mean that the cards are messed up too, but we'll see in a second. I already forgot what caused that too. Give me the card. Give me the card. Give me the cards I'm looking for. Okay, either it's not working or I'm getting unlucky. I think it's possible I'm getting unlucky. I don't know how many times I've clicked it. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely just done something wrong. I'm not sure what's wrong with that, but I need to fix a handful of stuff now. First things first. This. What did I do wrong with this? Oh, it's static, that's why. That's what the issue was. That means these are all static as well. That's probably why I didn't even spawn these. Yeah, they can't be static. Let's kind of set these back a little bit further, because I don't want people to try to stick their hand through and yoink them through the wall, because that would be not ideal at all. Anyway, I think that was my only issue with it. I do have this error of some kind. I'm not sure what that is. Did a load of data from a world we don't know. Oh, there's a lot of words here. All kinds of words. There's editor, aviator test, panel world builder, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that's from, though. So we'll clear it for now. It could be caused by this. Also, the mesh collider 100% works, so I'm just going to remove this and replace it with a mesh collider now. But let's see how this goes now. Let's clone you up. Project. And that would be bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck Chuck. That's his name. That's his name right there. Bad luck Chuck. Which card? I'm gonna try to make the pool size a little bit larger. That's why I'm cloning these now. Getting the rest of them up in there. Black hole. Bright finger. Bright finger. Clone you over. Bubbles of gross stuff. Alright. Let's take a look at cards now. We have up till backwash, so we need bad luck. Bad report card. Black hole. Bright finger. And bubbles of gross stuff. And we'll just try to hope for the best on this. I wonder if I just start removing these, will it... Yeah, we'll just remove a bunch of these. That way it's more likely that I'll actually get the ones that I'm looking for, so I can just for testing purposes, and then I can add the rest later. I have 8, so let's just say 10. Alright, cool. And then 9. Alright, excellent. Let's save that. Are you good at Unity? What are you making? You should add ambiance. What I'm making right now is a card game in VR chat. That's what I'm making right now. And hopefully, I'm going into test mode right now. So hopefully the thing I just did fixed the issue I just came up with. But that's what I'm doing. I've done one of these before. It wasn't actually technically a card game. It was a board game. So I have a board game I've already put into VR chat. We're trying to basically put another one in VR chat. One that I haven't done so yet. And hopefully it'll work, because if it does, that'd be kind of nice. Then people can play the game in VR chat and be like, "Man, I liked that game so much. I'm gonna buy it online." And then they buy it online so they can play physically with their friends or something. That's kind of the hope there, at least. Hopefully that ends up being the case. Hopefully that's the case. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the world's much larger already. It's because of all the cards I've had to put in there. Alright, first things first. Yep, that was what the issue was with that. Yeet! Oh, alright. Let's see if this fixed it. Oh, la la. What the fuck is wrong with you, boy? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you... What the hell? What the hell happened? Why is it doing that? Oh, that's freaking wacky. I could stretch it way out. They also don't have their collider either. Coming from the other side. That's really strange. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Okay. Black hole. Oh, I can't draw any more cards because I've already pulled all of them out. That is really strange. That is very strange. I don't have the slightest clue of what is wrong with this at all. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin. What the hell have I done? All right. Maybe Let me look at my old project. See if there's something with the cards in this project. That maybe is why they're doing their thing. So I'll compare it to one of these and we'll see how it goes. So mesh renderer, it's got one of those. Yeah, all that stuff is the same. Actually, for some reason, I have more options on this mesh render than I do this one. On this one, I can change the size of it and the element. Whatever the fuck. Well, that would be this element right here, and this is probably the size, because this is an old version of Unity. In this other project, that could be also part of the problem. Is that I'm like copy and pasting stuff from an old project I did, and it's technically an older version of Unity, and that stuff might not work the same as it used to. That might be why it's doing it. Per object motion, maybe that's what I need to change? I don't know. That stuff's all the same. I don't know why the hell it's doing that, though. I don't have the slightest clue. Not the slightest clue at all. It can't be because it's, like, the child of this, because that's how it is in the old project as well. Does the collider have something to do with it, maybe? No. That also wouldn't make any sense, would it? These are kinematic, and these are not. Maybe that, for some reason, did it? Maybe you can't do that? If it's gonna spawn in like that? Layer, pickup, untagged. I'm really confused as to why it would do that. I really don't have the slightest clue what could be causing it. That's the only idea I have, is that because on the older project it doesn't have kinematic enabled for them. Maybe that's why. So we'll come through here and we'll just get rid of kinematic on all of them, and we'll test it real quick and see if that for some reason was the issue. I don't know. It could be. It could be. Maybe. I can dream, can't I? If this doesn't work, then I'll probably have to look up a tutorial or something to see if like they just changed how this kind of thing works, and it's just something about the old system that is different now, so it's whatever. I don't know. It spawned them incorrectly. It did everything correctly except the other bit. It's over here. What the hell? I didn't even pick it up this time. What the hell are you doing? What the fuck? I didn't even pick it up. It just started doing it on its own.
They want to be free.
What is going on? What the fuck? At least it's funny. Okay, well, having them being kinematic was probably better than them just spawning in glitched out. That was pretty funny. They have gravity, and so do these. So it's not a gravity thing. Interlopitate constraints, layer overrides. Is there something in that for some reason? No. Disallow theft. Exact grips. Orientation auto hold, auto detect. User interaction, blah blah blah. All that stuff is the same. What could possibly be causing it to do that? I'm at a loss of words. I don't know what could possibly be. Maybe something with the actual like deck part of it. It could. Maybe I have to open up this thing here. Maybe there's something wrong in this. I don't know what I'm looking at properly here either, to be totally honest with you, but it could be this, because this pool is still... No, because that would be my pool right here, which is cards, VRC object. So that part's correct. Set position and rotation. Maybe something's wrong with that. I have no idea. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what it's doing. I wonder if it's maybe just the texture that's like glitching out, and the texture is just stretching out to infinity even though it's not supposed to. And maybe if I just change the texture, it won't do it. I have no idea though. Draw a card, interaction text. Proximity to synchronization is continuous on both things. Card spawn, transform. Yeah, the card spawn. Right there. Card spawn 1. So it's spawning it in the right place. We already knew that though. I have no idea what it could be. I am genuinely lost. I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the card pool instead? No. That doesn't make any sense anyway. Why would it do that? I don't understand. I don't know why it would be doing that at all. I'm gonna try a couple things. I'm gonna completely mess up everything here. I'm gonna adjust a couple things here. First off, let's per object motion. Maybe that's somehow doing it. So we'll do focus no motion on 650 and allowance. On Ashes to Life, we'll do something like we'll do the camera motion only. On the third one, we'll leave it alone, but we'll get rid of dynamic occlusion for Ashes. And then for this one, we'll adjust the actual this part of it somehow and do something to this. Maybe that's even the issue somehow. Let me look at the shader on the original one. See if there's something weird about it. Metallic alpha, tiling, blah 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 from shader 2000. UVO. All this stuff is the same. All of it is the same. All of it. What do I do then? Reflections? Get rid of just a reflection or something? We don't want it to reflect. Okay, well let's just focus on the 3 things that I did change. Backwash, we'll leave that alone. We'll revert those changes just back to the way it was. And we'll just go and we'll focus on Ashlink, Ashes to Life, and 615 allowance when we spawn them in. And if either of those are correct, if either of those spawn in right and do things correctly, then we'll know that we'll know exactly which one is the issue. Right? And then it'll be fine. Shouldn't take too long to load. And then I guess we can end the stream after this test. I guess it could be this error that I'm getting, but I'm still not sure what that even means, because I still think it's partially because I have 2 projects open at the same time. All right, PR chat, load me up. Load me up. Okay. Yeah, throw that dice as far as I can. Well, already we know 650 in allowance is broken still because that was the first one it decided to give me. Where that? Maybe the fact that they have a collider at all is messing them up. I don't know. Access to life is also messed up. Of course it would be. Bright finger. What was that one that just fell on the floor? Was that the one I'm looking for? It wasn't. That's not correct either. And Unity did that. Making a Unity game, but my stupid hallway image is too blue for me to have it to be good. That's, I mean, just play around with it. Nothing's too bad to be not worth it. Good God. Yeah. Okay, black hole is also not what I'm looking for. Backwash is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Ashlink Necromancy because that was the only other one I changed. And it's not even spawning it now, so it's probably... Oh, this is it right here. Yeah, it is. So... Why did it do that? When I dropped it, it went bloop. It kind of hopped a little bit. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. I have no idea. I'm just going to go back through here, and I'm going to try to fix the things. Dynamic occlusion was supposed to be on
the
for a while.
world, damn, what's the name of your freaking game? Let's Be Wizards. This Let's Be Wizards stretchy version.
Let's Be Wizards. You can't even read the cards, though.
Exactly.
Let's Be Wizards stretchy version.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what all the cards do, so you just tell us.
Maybe there's like a layer thing here. Include layers. Let me load the old project here real quick and see what it says when I'm in my box collider. It doesn't even have those as options in the old version at all. Those don't exist as options. Why? I genuinely can't figure out what could be wrong. Why it would be stretching them out like that. I'm gonna have to look up something, but for now, I guess I'm just gonna end the stream with that. Next time you see me, I will have this either fixed or given up on. So, close that thing out. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle with stretchy cards and building open book models and whatnot.
This is the one thing Google says.
That's the one thing that Google says. Suppress bevel depth. Use array modifier with a constant offset and simple deform with just non-extruded curves. This was a lot of things. A lot of words, and I didn't understand any of them. Anyway, here you go. That's going to be the end of the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do subscribe if you're watching and aren't subscribed. We're doing VR stuff every single week, usually on Wednesday. And we have a lot of stuff coming. Hopefully this will be one of the things coming. So yeah, take it that what you will, and see you in the future.